Kia ora Rotorua, I'm Steve Comber. This is your news for Thursday the 13th of January. Ahead in tonight's bulletin, closure begins for the whānau of Bishop Thomson. 2 teenagers have been injured in a morning blaze, and a yellow submarine searches the site of the pink and white terraces. Those stories and more in detail. Thanks for joining us. Well, closure has begun for the whānau of teenager Bishop Thomson with the discovery of his body yesterday in Lake Okaraka. Acting Area Commander Ed Vandenbroek explains.
It appears that 2 jet skiers were racing each other around the lake. One of the jet skis was carrying a pillion passenger who has fallen off during the time on the lake, and it appears that he's been run over by the second jet ski. The nearby boaties came straight to the area and did a sweep of the area, and unfortunately he wasn't found. The young man that fell off the jet ski was Bishop Thomson, and he is from Kaingaroa. The police search and rescue team were called and started coordinating the search for Bishop. Police National Dive Team was also called in, and subsequently the Royal New Zealand Navy Dive Squad has also been called in, and they have brought with them sophisticated sonar equipment. As a result of using the sonar equipment, Bishop was located and has since been recovered from the lake and is currently being taken through to Auckland for a post-mortem.
Rotorua Police are grateful for the support of all the Lake Okaraka residents. Local kaumatua have lifted a rāhui on the lake, and Environment Bay of Plenty have now removed closure signs. 2 Rotorua teenagers have been transferred to Starship Hospital after being injured in an early morning blaze. Police and fire service are investigating the fire in a sleep out just before 5 a.m. this morning. The fire was well involved when crews arrived. Detective Senior Sergeant Mark Loper says it's too early to say what may have caused the blaze. Well, shellfish toxins are still being detected along the Bay of Plenty coastline, and health officials continue to ban collection and consumption of shellfish along the Bay coast. Dr Neil DeWitt says monitoring has shown continuing high levels of paralytic shellfish poison, or PSP, in shellfish. The affected area includes the coastline east along the Bay of Plenty, from Waihi Beach, including Tauranga Harbour, to the mouth of the Whakatane River. The coastline eastward from Ahope Beach remains unaffected. The health warning applies to all bivalve shellfish. Kina, paua, crayfish and crabs can still be taken, but the gut should be removed before cooking. In severe cases, consumption of shellfish affected by the toxin can cause paralysis and respiratory failure. Monitoring of toxin levels will continue. A yellow submarine used by the US Navy to help clear mines off Iraq will dive in Lake Rotomahana this month to find out what happened to the pink and white terraces. Shaped like a 2-metre torpedo, the Remus 100 will take measurements scientists will use to look for signs of geothermal activity at the bottom of the lake. It will help to map the lake bed and discover what happened to the terrace's hydrothermal system after the 1886 Tarawera eruption. Project leader Colonel Durand says before the eruption the terraces were considered the 8th natural wonder of the world. He says although their demise came from the eruption, there's evidence that a very big crater is probably down there, but nobody has seen this landscape for 150 years. It's expected to take around a fortnight to map the bottom of the lake. And to your weather, Rotorua, fine weather is going to continue. Those southeast winds developing, a low of 10 degrees. Warmer temperatures continuing again through Friday, the end of the week. A few showers may be about. Winds tending northerly later in the day with a high 24 and a low of 11. Longer range through to Saturday, cloudy with a few showers, northerly winds, a high 23 and a low down to 13. And if you're a keen boats person, maybe a bit of fishing for the end of the week. Friday for Lake Rotorua, variable winds at 5 knots, becoming northeast 10 knots. That's for a time in the afternoon and evening. We're looking at waves less than half a metre on the lakes tomorrow. Fair visibility in the morning and evening with some showers about. Well, don't forget, if you missed any of tonight's bulletin, check it out by logging on to the website tvrotorua.co.nz. Click on the link that says View Latest City News, just on the right-hand side there of the main page. Stay with us. Still lots to come tonight. Paul Hickey is in, talking Superstock Champs up at Paradise Valley Raceway. Shakespeare Outside presents Macbeth this year. More details to come. And Layla's in with some more great DVD releases and reviews ahead of another weekend. That and more still to come on tonight's show.